Coach OJ, it is such a pleasure to see your smiling face. I know if there's anything anybody can always count on, it is you and your positivity. I wore my Augustana football shirt that you so kindly gave me for the conversation. It is just good to see you.
It's great to see you too, and yeah, I absolutely love the way you're looking right now, Elaina. That a girl. I think it's a choice to be positive right now. There's so much concern and things that are happening in our country that we can't control. I think this is a great opportunity for all of us to take a step back and realize the gifts we've been given, and be thankful for the situation that we do have with our families or our surroundings, and make the most out of it. Like I tell our guys, win the day.
And first and foremost, before we get into it, how is your family? How are the kids handling everything?
Yeah, thank you for asking. We're doing just great. Dina is such an amazing woman. She's always been the real coach in our family, keeping everything together. She's still working. She works in real estate, so she's actually been out quite a bit and doing her job. So together we're holding up the three. Jet, Jersey, and JJ are all getting along well with each other. We're really blessed that our kids somewhat enjoy each other's company, and they really do behave around each other, and they enjoy being around each other. So we're making the minutes matter on a constant basis, helping each other out, make dinner, doing the dishes, helping clean the house. They're gaining good life skills right now when we have some time, and then play some board games and watch a few movies and do a lot of stuff outside on a day like today. In fact, I'm outside because she was out on the trampoline practicing her stuff, so I was watching a little bit as Dina's gone for the day. We're doing fine, and our extended family is good, and we're just thankful for being healthy and being an opportunity to serve others a little bit.
Definitely a blessing. And sports fans around the country have had a good week in the last week. We've had 3 things to watch nationally together: the WNBA, the MJ documentary, The Last Dance, and then coming up tomorrow, the NFL draft. So what is your role in helping these athletes prepare for this big moment?
Well, it's a process. And if you're given the opportunity, I think that's exactly what you can hope for, is get the opportunity to prove to everybody else that you can do it. And it comes in a lot of different ways. CJ Ham is a prime example. He went through the unconventional route of going through a tryout and getting on the practice roster and working his way up into an all-pro status in a major contract. Jake Lucina right now is going to have to go through that same process. He's got some teams that have certainly been looking for him. It's an interesting draft this year. A lot of things, they weren't able to go on site. They weren't able to do the combines. They weren't able to do a lot of the things that are normal. Our step is really simple. Provide them an opportunity to be the best that they can be and let the evaluators do their job. And I think that's all of our jobs as coaches. And then the best players get the opportunity, and the best ones stick around.
Your current guys seeing what CJ Ham was able to do and achieve, what have the conversations been like with you, especially with Jake, and kind of pumping him up and getting him ready for this?
It was really great to hook up him. I mean, CJ and him know each other, obviously, and they're close, but to get them on the phone with each other and talk about his journey and talk about what he's experienced since that time, I think that was very helpful. Obviously, Jake has his father to lean on. Corbin had an extended career in the NFL, very successful career. So he's got that, and his colleagues and friends from the league to lean back on, an agent. But it's his journey. We just talked about prepare yourself to be great, prepare yourself for success. He's done it the unconventional way too. They went up to their lake cabin, and him and his dad made a homemade weight set and made a bucket of concrete and a bench out of 2 pails of concrete and a pipe, and squat racks. So throwing tires around from the junkyard. I mean, he did what he had to do to prepare his body. So hopefully when that day comes and Thursday rolls around, I'd love to hear his name called. If it doesn't, he'll be in a practice opportunity and he'll go earn it that way.
With these conversations, and like you already said, the guys didn't have a pro day this year. What have you learned over the years from scouts to tell the guys to assist in this process, either with the conversations that they're having with the scouts or what they're able to push out on their own social medias?
Yeah. First of all, be yourself, be authentic. What you put out there is your resume. So our guys are really good about that. We monitor it and watch it and all that stuff, but really they're good about it. They understand that whatever profession you're going into, that's going to be looked at, whether it's in the NFL or IBM. I mean, you're going to be looked at by a future professional for what you put out there. As far as, the work ethic, I think we put them in a position, again, through Coach Chambers and our strength staff and nutrition staff with Lizzie, giving them the tools to prepare themselves to be ready. And then, I hopefully we run the kind of a football program that highlights their abilities, and the best players really show up and show out. So when they're seen on film, the scouts see what they see. They look at players all over the country. So I'm not sure if it answers your question, but I think that's the biggest piece of it, is really giving them the opportunity and then providing that, hey, here's what you can expect from what we know. Here's what the feedback it was from this scout or that scout. And then being honest with the scouts. I'm pretty blessed to have really bright kids. When they walk away, every scout says, man, that kid's got it together. He's really understands where his place is and what his opportunities are. And, I think Jake's another example of that. But I think all our kids are that way. They show well in front of the teams that are coming and looking at them.
I can't let you go without talking about your current players. I know that you're coaching a gymnastics practice right now, but football coaching, yeah, but football coaching never stops either. I mean, you're on the clock right now.
Oh, that's funny.
Is there anything that you're having them do at-home workout-wise, or any packets that you guys have passed out just to kind of keep them active?
Yeah, actually we do. It really was 4 things that I was most concerned about, and we as a staff talked about. And number 1 is their well-being. How are you in your home? How's your family? How's the situation? Some parents have lost jobs, so that's difficult. And some of our guys have had to pick up some side jobs to help out at home. Just finding out their really emotional and spiritual well-being and where they're at. Secondly is their academics. I'm concerned that they're not around us. We don't have the study tables. We don't have the professors to meet with them one-on-one. And we're a very engaging community here at Augustana. So that's my second concern, is making sure we stay on them with their academics and they stay on top of task. And then thirdly is their workouts and keeping themselves in a physical condition to be prepared when they say go. We want to launch. We want to be ready to rock and roll as soon as they say, go. I told them, you ever have one foot in the starting line already, because when that gun goes off, we're running, baby. So that's the other part. And then the last part is just understand that this is a big thing. We have a piece in the global picture, and do your part. If we're supposed to social distance, social distance. If you're supposed to stay at home, stay at home. Let's be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. And I think our guys have really attacked that process. As far as the workouts, Coach Chambers has been great, and his staff. We got 30% of our team, just under 30% of our team actually have weights or some capacity of weights. The rest of them don't have that access. Everything's closed down. So we've seen some pretty unique workouts. But he's done a great job of putting a full body workout out for our guys that can do that, which is kicking their tail. They told me it's a tough mother. I haven't started yet, but next week I think I'm going to try. So they got that, and then we got the guys with the weights. We really have 2 different weight programs, and we switch it up about every 3 weeks. So we just went through another change right now to do our best. And then the running is the running. The one thing we can do is come back in cardiovascular shape. We won't be as physical as we would have been through training. It's more fitness now, but I want them, cardiovascularly ready, that when they say it's go time, that Augustana will be resilient and ready to run.
You don't have to get ready if you stay ready.
That's right. That's right.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much for your time. I know I really appreciated it. It's the highlight of my week. But before you go, I'm going to have to get one virtual fight on.
Oh, you know it. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Elaina, and hopefully everybody over at Midco and your family as well. I'll give one little encouragement out there. Guys, this is a season. This is a season in time. Make sure we're all positive as we can be around people, because it's too easy to read the headlines and see all the bad things that are going on. It's too easy to be negative. Let's take the positive side of this thing and realize the gifts we've been given with the time that we have right now. Maximize the minutes. And with that, God bless and fight on, baby.
Oh, thanks so much, Coach. I really appreciate it.
See ya.